2 games away then from Europa Conference League proper. It's not as exciting as Champions League or normal Europa League, but it's still European football. Lazio of Italy are our opponents. So far this season, we have yet to lose a game. I think today might be the day. Hello and welcome back to Rupel Boom or Bust. Before we start the episode, if you are new and enjoying these series episodes and all that nonsense, do hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well, notification stuff, all of the good YouTubey bits lets me know that you're enjoying the videos and you want to see more. So please do that. Anyway, let's jump into the episode. Lazio, we're going to go straight into it, I think. No, we're not. We're going to briefly talk about the fact that we beat Club Brugge in between episodes. Shema put in a performance in this one. We win 1-0. It means we're currently sat top of the Jupiler Pro League. We're not really paying attention to that at the moment. It's all about Europe. The league is kind of on the back burner for the moment. Norrköping we played in the last episode. We eventually beat them, but it certainly wasn't convincing today then. Lazio twice. Now we're going to go into the match. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So the starting 11 will be Torres in goal, Antwi, Sio, Gabbia and Dehaney at the back, La Rosa and Patino in the middle of the pitch. Shema and Dudu Shava will be the wingers today with Bakayoko and Faye up front. The only real change here is Dudu Shava. He started off the season injured. He was on the bench, I think, against Club Brugge. Has yet to play for us, has yet to come off the bench so far this season. Today's his big chance. Hopefully, we can do a good job. We're away from home in the first match, which is a bit of a concern. So let's just try and score an away goal and just not embarrass ourselves. Oh, look at us wearing our fancy away kit that we very rarely wear because we wear blue and not a huge amount of teams wear blue. This is also a little bit of a kit clash. We should have wore our home kit. Anyway, before we get too far into this game, I just want to say that the transfer window is still open. We are looking to bring in an Icelandic right winger, not because we need him, but because he's actually good at football. Sio's cleared that from an early chance for Lazio. Shema down the right-hand side, 2 in front of him off to the left. Faye is 1, takes a touch in the area. It's a wonderful block. Shema crosses it in and Armini clears that one up down towards the left-hand side and the highlight ends. So first chance goes our way. Arguably, could have scored from that as well. 5.5 minutes. Aqua collects this. Back to Fioretti. He's going to run with it across. Lazio are probably going to have a lot of the ball, aren't they? Into the penalty area, tries to get it past Torres towards his far post, but doesn't manage to do it. And the Mexican holds on, and another highlight starts from almost the same place. Fabrini on the right-hand side, or Fabiani, sorry, on the right-hand side. Aqua once again crosses in. This time, it's a headed effort, hits the base of the post, and Sio clears for another throw, which thankfully we're not going to see. We're going to see a free kick instead. We're not even 10 minutes in. We are not even 10 minutes in. We are not 1-0 down. What is this camera angle? That was a very strange camera angle. He was offside. I would have loved to have had somebody just not as good as Lazio in this competition. If we had somebody who was like a reasonable side, but not somebody as good as Lazio. Not an Italian powerhouse, effectively. This is what we have drawn here. I would have... Bournemouth are at this late stage. I reckon we could beat Bournemouth. 5 minutes left of the first half, and we have possibly got a chance. Gabbia to Patino, forward to Eliomar La Rosa, all the way back though to Matteo Gabbia and Sio. We're passing in this lovely little square between the defenders and central midfielders, and then Patino just gets bored and passes it straight to the Lazio right back. It's in the middle of the pitch. Danilo plays it over, finds Aqua on the right. He's doing so much work. Aqua gets tackled by Clinton Antwi. That is a good tackle. And now, can we try this again? Just lump it upfield, mate. Just smash it upfield. Torres in his 6-yard box. Gabbia still in the penalty area. Back to the Mexican Torres. He's eventually gone long. Is it coming back? It's coming straight back towards us. Luis Diaz. He's lost out to Charlie Patino. And now here we go. Counter-attack. Faye on the right-hand side. Bakayoko, unmarked in the middle, finds Bakayoko. And we have taken the lead against Lazio. Completely against the run of play. But I will take that. All it took was one chance. All it took was one chance and effectively an open goal chance for Bakayoko, putting us 1-0 up. All-important away goal. That's what we need to kind of look at here. I'm wondering whether we need to look at possibly going a little bit more cautious. Let's go cautious. Also, out of possession, probably need to drop this. Just a smidge, just a tad. Let's do that. Just because I have a feeling they're going to come out of the blocks pretty quickly in the second half, so we need to try and shut them up. Antwi with a free kick early for us. Dehaney was there for some reason. He was the man flagged. Strakosha, possibly, I'm not sure if that's how it's said, kicks it upfield. Aqua gets past his man, off towards that right-hand side. He's dinked it over Torres. It's gone just wide. Should have just put it in the corner. Should have just played it past the keeper, made it 1-1 instead. We still keep our narrow lead. We've got ourselves a corner with Shema. 10 minutes into the second half, and Seo almost doubles our lead, but the keeper holds on to the effort from the South Korean defender. Highlights carrying on, and once again straight to Aqua on that right-hand side for Lazio. Do we need to possibly look at getting somebody to man mark him? Maybe we need to stop Antwi taking corners or getting upfield for corners. Shema's stolen this away. Is he going to make it two? He kicks it straight into the defender. Danilo with a decent slide challenge. Still only 10 minutes into the second half. Still with that slender lead. So far, Dehaney and Dudashava, pretty sure haven't done a damn thing. Dudashava, I don't even think I've said his name. Final 20 minutes, and we're going to do ourselves a couple of changes. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. Andrezinho, I know we've tried this before, buddy, as a winger. You're going to have another chance, okay? We move you around the pitch constantly, and I feel like it's a bit unfair, but also you do annoy me. You will never live down that red card. We're also going to take off La Rosa for Breck Peters. I think it's quite good and quite nice that we've got a Rupel Boom youngster, someone who came through our youth intake, actually playing European football for us. I don't think he's the best. I think he's going to get basically outgrown, or we're going to outgrow him fairly quickly, but he's there for the moment. Lazio go for goal. Torres saves that one, palming it over the bar. We've got, 17 minutes of normal time plus any injury time. Asensio takes this left-footed towards the back post, and Seo gets a head on it. It's going to possibly come back towards us, though. Hanahe, maybe. Don't know whether that's how it's said at all. Danilo, he's going to run off towards the right-hand side. Does find Ruggieri. Fabiani down the right. Fair enough. Highlight will just randomly end. We've got ourselves possibly a chance going our way. Dehaney, terrible throw. Breck Peters, the smallest adult in the world, playing professional football, I guess. Patino gets this back. On the right is Dehaney. Lovely ball through to Shema. Shema's effort isn't very good, and it's straight into the hands of the keeper. It's going to stay 1-0, approaching the final few minutes of the game. If we can come away from this match with a win, let alone an away goal, but with a win, this is going to be superb. We've nicked that away. Breck Peters kicks it towards Faye. Does find Mohamed Faye. The Spaniard can run with the ball. Bakayoko's in the middle. Faye's going to go it alone. He's hit the outside of the post. It stays 1-0. Right, we've got one more sub to do. And I'm thinking we are going to listen to possibly what our assistant is saying. So Matty Stedman's going to come on. And sure, we'll put Stedman as the box-to-box. The versatile Australian then. I think this might be his first or second appearance for the club. 2 minutes of injury time, but a very good position for Lazio. Cross comes in. Dehaney gets a head on it. Hanani. It's Hanani, isn't it? With the ball into the penalty area. He's almost managed to put that underneath Torres while I was getting confused about how to say his name. He saved that one. There is a throw for us. Clinton Antwi has it then. 45 seconds of injury time to play, and we might be picking up, I was going to say 3 points. It's not 3 points, but we might be picking up a win against Lazio. Antwi has this ball on the halfway line, runs down that left-hand side. He's been tackled, winning another throw though. Final 20 seconds. Take your time, Clinton. Just take forever. Take as long as you need. We're going to hit the 93 minutes. Andrezinho back to Antwi. We've seen literally nothing of Andrezinho, have we? Bakayoko to Peters. Runs off to that right-hand side. Finds Dehaney in the penalty area. Plenty of white shirts. Peters is there. Go on, Breck. Breck Peters, the substitute. The Rupel Boom youngster from probably our maybe second or third youth intake has just scored his first ever European goal, his second of the season. It's 2-0 away from home against Lazio. That's a huge result. That is an absolutely huge result. How have we done that? We've got to do it again though. Rupel Boom rise to see off Lazio. I mean, arguably we were the better side in the end, but to go away with a 2-0 victory is pretty unbelievable. Right, we now have to play Beerschot in the league, which we're going to do off camera, and we'll return for the home leg as well against Lazio. Like I said, there might be a transfer as well. There might be an Icelandic coming in, and I'm definitely going to struggle to say his name properly. Right, we're back like a day or two before the second leg against Lazio, and you can see there that we are currently sat top of the Jupiler Pro League, 4 wins out of 4. The top goal scorer in the league now is apparently Eden Hazard. He's played twice and scored twice. I imagine there's a lot of people who scored 2 goals so far. We've got some transfer business to talk about. First bit of transfer business I thought had already happened, but apparently it hasn't. Bruno Amione is leaving to go to his native Argentina, signing for Estudiantes on the 8th of December, apparently. I guess their transfer window is shut, but yeah, he's leaving the club. We didn't really play him a huge amount last season. We played him a few times this season. We're actually making a loss on Amione, one of the first times we're ever going to do that. Joining the club then, we have signed our Icelandic right winger in the shape of Victor Orn Porsteinsson. I don't know whether that's even pronounced as a P, but that's how I'm doing it. He's 21 years old. He is a right winger. He can also play in the middle if we apparently need him to. 2 caps as well for the full Iceland squad. He is determined and angry. And he's also quite fast, reasonably fast. 15 pace, 14 acceleration. He's got good balance, agility. His long shots are pretty decent. In fact, his long shots are superb. I think Porsteinsson could be a good player for us. And this guy was signed for 2 reasons. Number 1, he's actually quite good. 17 years old, central defender, signed from Willem II, 5-star potential, 2-star current ability already. And the second reason is because he's called Willy Mommers. And I can't help myself but sign people with silly names. And I just want to prove, this is his real name. Like, I haven't given him this name. This is his real name. He was signed from Willem II. Maybe his name is Willy Mommers. I don't know. But yeah, he's come in for £2 million. It's kind of spread out over a few seasons, so it's not actually hitting us straight away. I think Willy could be very, very good for us. 3 years ago, we lost Geert de Kock, and now he's been replaced. We've got a new Willy. It's Willy Mommers. Also, as I mentioned, we are top of the league, and this is because we have just beaten Beerschot 3-0. Faye and Hazard with 2 goals, 1 from the penalty spot and 1 in the 91st minute. He actually played a full 90 minutes as a DLP and got a 7.7. He got man of the match, and now apparently he's the top scorer in the league. Right, let's play Lazio. No new signings, obviously, in the starting 11 for the second leg against Lazio because they can't be registered. It's going to be Torres in goal. A back 4. I've done this again. It shouldn't be. It should be Dehaney, Gabbia, Seo and Antwi. Patino and Eden Hazard. Hazard is going to basically get himself another start after a very good performance in the league game. Shemmer and Dudishava on the wings. Faye and Bakayoko up front. On the bench, Andre. We have Jose Luis, who arguably should be playing ahead of Dehaney, but Dehaney and Shemmer have that link, which is why I kind of want to keep playing those. Luis has been our right back basically for the league. Dehaney has been our European right back. It's a weird way around anyway. LaRosse has been dropped to the bench because he's booked and he's on heavy match load. That's what it's called. So I don't really want him to get injured or suspended. Piazza, Gnehi, Peters and Didier Montero also on the bench. So 2-0 up after the first leg. We have won our last 5 games and 3 of them, I think, maybe 2 of them actually. 2 of them were in the Europa League. One of them, obviously, well, our first Europa League game was actually a 1-1 draw, wasn't it? So 2-0 up, 2 away goals. Let's just not balls this up. Ultimately, that's all we need to do is just not balls this up. Let's not concede any goals. If we do, let's not concede any more than 2 goals. And we should, hopefully, be good enough to go through to the actual proper Europa Conference League group stages. I'll tell you what, it's really exciting so far. 25 minutes in, there's been a couple of shots, not a single highlight. Whilst this is going on then, I have signed another player. I'll show you him after the match. He's an American. I think he's 19 or 18 years old. He's another defender because for some reason, I love buying defenders. We're 40 minutes in, we've still yet to have a highlight. Almost at half time. We've got 1 minute of normal time and a minute of injury time. And finally, something is actually happening and Lazio do have the ball. Correa can run with the ball over the halfway line. Dehaney's there, steals it away. But Hanani goes for goal and an absolute rocket from Hanani. I still won't be able to get his name right. Into the top corner. That's just what Lazio needed and just what we didn't need. Let's not bottle this, okay? We've got a history of bottling it. Because people keep pointing this out in the comments. Let's not bottle this. Let's get straight into the Europa League group stages or Europa Conference League group stages, and it won't be a problem. Shemmer's corner comes in. Hazard doesn't go for the header because he was never going to get it, and now Lazio possibly can counter-attack. Not good. Don't want to be seeing this. Correa with it across, plays it on the left-hand side. Staropoli possibly plays it across. Shemmer gets there first, but plays it all the way back to the keeper. Bit concerned. Torres is taking his time. Gabbia, the Italian, to Dehaney, the Englishman. Down the right is Shemmer. Shemmer's just going to lump it, please. He's cut inside instead. Arba Shemmer's going to run. Plays a lovely through ball to Faye. Lovely touch as well from Faye. It's a superb tackle. We've still got this, though, with Bakayoko. And oh, my word, how has he not scored? How has he not scored that chance? It's still 1-0 to Lazio, 2-1 to Rupel. Boom on aggregate. Antwi's corner comes in. It's a header clear. Antwi's going to get another chance to cross this one in. Plays it to Sio instead. He's crossed it in. Why? What happened there? I don't know. The highlights ended. I'm starting to think that Hazard wasn't a good idea. I'm also starting to think that Dudu Shava this season has been pretty poor so far, particularly in the 2 games against Lazio. I think it was a 6-4 in the last one, 6-3 in this one. Faye's in on goal here. It's a lovely bit of control. How have we not scored this one? Faye to Patino. Play that ball through. Back to Dehaney. He's working his way through. Dehaney's effort is blocked. We're getting close. Shema to Dehaney once again. Tries to find Patino, I think it was, but couldn't manage it. And now Lazio can possibly counter-attack. Loic Hanahay. On the right-hand side, it's Asensio. The highlights carrying on. This is a worry. Sio gets there first. Dudashava is quite obviously playing for Lazio. What are you doing, buddy? That was an awful clearance. Piazza's going to come on. We're also going to do Hazard off for Peters. I think we'll do Peters on. That's all we're going to do for the moment. I should probably look at going a bit more defensive. We are seeing the throw, I think, as well. Correa to Staropoli. Crosses that in. Breck Peters, big kick upfield. It's now 2-on-1. Faye across to Bakayoko. Faye's got the space if Bakayoko wants to use him. He's gone it alone. Why do they do that? Why? I know they must have goal bonuses and things like that, but why would he think that that was the route to take? Faye was unmarked. Dehaney's throw to Arbashema. Plays it back to Mohamed Faye in the penalty area. Across to Piazza. It's taken a few deflections. It's taken another deflection. We win a corner. How have we not scored in this game? We had so many chances. It's going to be... Who is this? Peter's taken this corner then. Towards Sio at the front. Sio's headed effort goes over the bar. Still 1-0 to Lazio. 2-1 on aggregate. Do we shut up shop or do we try and get a goal? If we get this goal, it's game over. If they get a goal, I'm going to panic. Benjamin Henriks. Is that Benjamin Henriks playing for Lazio? This shows how good their side is. Signorelli. Forward to Correa, who's also ridiculously good at football. Ruggieri. Right-hand side, actually plays it left-hand side to Correa. Correa plays it now on the right-hand side. Hanani, I'll never get his name right, in the area. Plays it across. Floretti tries to get it in on goal, but we've got that ball clear. And now Bakayoko, he's only got Faye, I assume, in the middle. Gets past his man. He's gone it alone. Why? Why do you always have to shoot? Just use a bit of common sense every now and then. Shema's corner, left-footed. Gabbia's at the front, and the Italian heads just over the bar. We've got 20 minutes to play. Right, what we're going to do, and I don't know, is this a good idea? Is this honestly a good idea to do this? Do we drop back? I mean, I think this is what we just went standard when we played them last. We've got one more sub to make, so we could possibly do another change. Maybe we do a striker. Montero for Bakayoko, because Bakayoko's had so many chances and just keeps just shooting rather than passing. I assume Montero's going to do the same thing. Final 10 minutes, and we've got ourselves a throw in a decent position. Piazza heads in towards the middle. Keeper comes out with a bit of a television save to hold on. 7 minutes remain in. Boom. It's Gabbia playing it back to the keeper. Take your time, Torres. Take your time. Forward on the right is Dehaney. Lots and lots of space for the Englishman. Arbashema on the halfway line. Back to Dehaney. Is he going to go down the line or play it inside? Inside to Patino. Now Shema once again. Dehaney's making a good run. And, okay, fair enough. It's gone to Faye instead. And Faye's effort is saved again from the keeper. That goalkeeper is keeping Lazio in this tie. If we just need a goal. A goal right now just kills this game dead. It's a header clear. Dehaney's going to hopefully get there first. 8 minutes of normal time. No, 6 minutes of normal time left to play. Dehaney to Shema again. Tries to cross it. Wins a corner. We are going to see it as well. Left-footed corner. Gabbia is there. And it could have been an Italian knocking an Italian side out of the Europa Conference League. Time is disappearing. I've just paused this as a highlight's about to begin. Right, I mean, this. I feel like I've done this. No, slow down the tempo. Slow down the tempo. Do all the time wasting in the world. I feel like I've stopped that and done those changes far, far too late. Patino gets it clear. It's going to come back towards us though. Marcelo forward. Correa's in on goal. It's a superb save from the keeper. It's going to be offside anyway. Just end the game. Blow the whistle. We're in Europe. Proper-ish. We should have won the game. We were much better than Lazio in that match. We should have won the game. We've lost on the night, but we've gone through 2-1 in aggregate. We're in Europe. We're actually in proper European football, which means the next thing we're going to see is the European Conference League group stage draw. What's it? Is it Europa League 2? I'm just going to call it Europa League 2. We have won £2.66 million for qualifying for this. £2.66 million. I mean, if we go down here, we're not even bottom seeds. We're third seeds. How are we third seeds? How have we got a 7.98 coefficient? How has that worked? I don't know. Let's not complain. Here we go then. There are 8 groups. 8 groups that we can be in. I've noticed as well, Ghent have qualified as well. So 3 Belgian sides. We've got Ghent and Genk in the first seeds. We are obviously in there as well. I don't think there's a 4th Belgian side in here. I mean, I guess because Genk are in here, I guess they didn't make it into the Europa League proper. So they are now falling into this one, which is fair enough. It's fair enough. Maybe a Belgian side can win this. So we are the third seeds. So those are our options. Are we a third seed? Have we dropped down? No, we've dropped down again. We're a 4th seed now. Okay, we're a 4th seed. We'll fly through these ones. So what can we possibly do? I mean, looking at some of these groups, I fancy my chances. I fancy my chances in most of them. We obviously can't be in B or E. I don't want to be in Group F. That sounds like horrible. Leipzig, Luzern and Panathinaikos does not sound like a fun thing to me. Group A I'd take. Karabag and Skopje, I would definitely take those. Group C, maybe. Betis, I think, are going to be tough. Riga, Ferencváros, I think we should be able to do. Let's just go then. We are not in Group A. We can't be in B. Are we in Group C? We are in Group C. Ferencváros, Real Betis, and Riga. Not Skonto Riga, Riga. It's a Phoenix club, I think. And who else goes in? So Ghent have Olimpia Ljubljana from Slovenia, Belenenses, and IFK Gothenburg. So there we go. This is what we have to deal with in Europe. Betis, Ferencváros, and Riga. I kind of think we could finish second in that group. We should beat Riga. I think Ferencváros is going to be a tough team, but I think we might be good enough to beat them. Betis is going to be the one that we're going to struggle with. Before we end the episode, let's have a quick look at Jonathan Travis, an 18-year-old American right-back who I signed on a free transfer after he got released by Real Salt Lake. He's got 3.5-star potential. He's going to sit in the under-21s. Apparently he's wanted. Chicago Fire and Dallas, so maybe we send him back to America just to see if he gets some football there. Right, next episode is going to be one of those 3 Europa League sides because I think the fixtures are going to slot in this general area somewhere in September. So we're going to have our opening Europa League group stage game and maybe Vasslan Beveren or Genk. I mean, I'm fully aware that so far I have yet to play a league game on camera and I kind of want to show a bit of both. I know Europe is like the main focus and I want to do well in Europe, but also we do kind of need to keep doing well in the league. And right now we're sat top of it. So early days, there's a chance that we might win the thing. Why did I say that out loud? Well, an unexpected result then in Italy means that we have managed to make it into the Europa Conference League. Next episode, we kick it off for real as we play maybe Betis, maybe Ferencváros, or maybe Riga. I think those were the 3 teams I've already forgotten. If you did enjoy this episode, do please remember, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ding the notification bell as well. Add your comments, I read them all and I try and respond to whatever ones I can. And I'll see you in the next episode for some proper Europa League conference action.